When your country is in a costly war with our soldiers sacrificing abroad, and our nation is facing a debt crisis at home, being asked to pay your fair share isn't class warfare, it's patriotism.
Big day yesterday.
Exciting day, exciting day.
Let's just start off very quickly. We witnessed you spraining your ankle.
Yeah, you guys were there to catch me in my lack of glory.
Yeah, well, you handled it well.
Having played football, I've had more ankle sprains than I care to think about. So I kind of knew what was going on, but it was a scary moment.
Beyond the ankle, your message last night was very significant, and even the New York Times today mentioning that this was really the first time the party ever articulated as part of its platform of support for gay marriage.
Yeah, you know, look, we are a nation that really favors this idea that there will be no second-class citizenship, that the dignity of everybody will be honored, and that you won't create laws for some and that are different from laws for others.
No matter who you are, no matter what color or creed, how you choose to pray or who you choose to love.
So to me, it was a triumph. If I had a good ankle, I might have danced last night. My projection onto Obama is that he's the president. Right. He knew he had to evolve on the issue. He evolved in his own right. I'm an Obama believer, and I'm not as cynical when it comes to things he says. And I just think that this is a glorious day. And I have to say it matters, because I saw people in my community, African Americans in my community, who were having trouble with the issue, that now knowing somebody that they look up to and admire could get there as well. It's just, to me, I think that it's resonating and reverberating in a way that's going to push our nation even further towards justice.
How did you enjoy Michelle Obama's speech last night?
Seeing her talk, and I know it was coming from the heart, got me misty as well, and very inspired. I tweeted out right away that our nation's first lady gave a phenomenal, inspiring speech. And I just think she's an incredible human being. She really is just one of America's great representatives, not only within the nation, but to the globe. She knows the truth of the man. And so she has to get up and say to the world, that you need to re-elect this person. And I know we're in this political discourse right now that's in many ways a political discourse that's declined in our country. But let me try to communicate to you with my words, but more with my heart and my spirit, the truth of this man and why we need him to be re-elected, not just because he's my husband, but frankly, my favorite line in her speech was that the presidency, I don't know how it exactly was, but it was something, the presidency doesn't build character, it reveals it.
Yes, it reveals who the man truly is.
Who the man truly is, exactly. Yeah. And I thought that's so true.
You were co-chair in creating the Democratic Party platform. You obviously had to go really in depth on the Republican Party platform. I'd be curious to know what the starkest differences are between the two platforms.
Yeah, so and the great thing to be on the platform committee in the weeds is that you see a substantive difference between the two platforms on a lot of issues that I care very passionately about. To me, no side has a monopoly on good ideas, but when I look at this platform, in many ways, it's gotten a lot more extreme than even past Republican platforms, yeah. and that's very disturbing to me. But more importantly, I want to bring light to that, and I want the nation to see. Look at the actual policies that each of these parties stand for, and decide what you want. Do you want equality for women, the Lilly Ledbetter law? Do you want equality for all people, regardless of who you love? Do you want end to Don't Ask, Don't Tell? Do you want access to health care for children with pre-existing conditions, with difficult diseases? Do you want people with disabilities to have greater access to health care? Do you want to have tax policy that's focused on middle-class relief? Do you want to have energy policy that's focused on innovation, investment? All these things are very different than what the Republican platform is saying and what their priorities are. Take campaign finance reform, for crying out loud. I mean, this is incredible. This platform says pull back even more of the rules on campaign finance reform. Get rid of McCain-Feingold. This platform says, whoa, wait a minute. We're out of control right now with all this super PAC money. We want to find a way to put more fair rules on campaign finance reform so that money doesn't speak louder than people. And so that, to me, is very dramatic. And that's why I'm for ideas first, parties second. But these ideas to me are so much stronger and compelling than the ideas that are right now coming out of the Republican Party platform. And frankly, as a New Jerseyan, I know where my New Jersey Republicans stand. You know, they're not here on issues about women's rights and issues of other issues of equality. So I think that when the Democratic Party platform reveals itself, people will see that, hey, wait, this isn't a party platform. This is actually a platform of ideas that can empower America to move forward.
Cory, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for, as always.